this risk management piece, I know that nobody ever buys insurance hoping to file a claim, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the only one that I can say that I've ever heard somebody say that they were ready to file a claim on was a new roof, right? God, this roof's going to need to be replaced in 5 years. Man, I wish I'd have a hailstorm, right? I mean, but I've never heard somebody say, man, I got this health insurance policy. I can't wait to get sick. Or I got this life insurance policy. I can't wait to die. I got this car. I got this brand new car and I got good car insurance on it. I can't wait to crash this thing and get into the insurance company's pockets. But one of the things that I know frustrates me and probably every person in America is that anytime you have an insurance claim, the insurance company almost always wants to fight you. They almost always want to investigate. They've got a lot of questions. So Darren, why? Is it fraud
There is a lot of fraud.
Okay.
There's a lot of fraud. I'm sure even you've had this happen in your neighborhood where someone knocks on your door, a roofing company that you've never heard of before, that you probably can't even find them on the BBB, that is saying, hey, a hailstorm came through last week. I'd love to take a look at your roof. And they get up there and they say, yeah, there's hail damage. But really, maybe there wasn't a CAT code. And a CAT code is a catastrophe code that is labeled like last week even. Those high winds that came through with all that rain, that was a CAT code. And so there's legitimate claims going on out there right now because of that. But there's companies out there trying to prey on the people that don't know. You and I can't stand on the ground.
Is it the companies that are preying on that, or is it the consumer that files fraudulent claims?
Kind of both. Absolutely. Like the biggest one is the biggest fraudulent claim is jewelry. There's a $20,000 ring that it just went somewhere. We have no idea what happened to it. That happens all the time. Rates are going to go up after that because insurance companies
your son stole it and sold it to pawn shop. That's what happened.
Exactly. But yeah, take a look at who your carrier is as well. If they're an A+ or better rated company, they're going to come out and they're going to take care of the claim. Every one of my carriers is an A+ carrier, and I rarely had any pushback whatsoever. They want to get it taken care of. They want to get your house back to normal. They want to get your car back to normal and get you back to living normally, because the longer you're not in your house, the more money they're going to pay, right? They want to get through this just as bad as you do. So, because they don't want to pay any more money than they absolutely have to. So,
Jason, have you ever run into any examples of people that didn't have the right kind of coverage? Something happens and now they got big problems?
Any example I can think of, thankfully, was caught before anything bad happened. I don't know if it's just I'm the luckiest person in the world, so because they came to me, nothing bad happened. But oftentimes those things come up in these reviews that we have with clients. It's let's take a look. It's been a year or two since we've looked at your property and casualty insurance, maybe your policy limits, and like Darren said, just having open lines of communication, I think, between the client, the trusted advisor, the insurance agent. Everyone's talking together and all on the same page, and everything's out there in the open. You can really minimize the chances of something going off the rails.
Yeah, I have a really good example of that. I had it's now an insured of mine, but came to me and said, we'd take a look at my policies, and take a look at the policies, started to get to know them. What goes on at your house? Well, I've got 2 kids. I live on 5 acres of land. We've got some 4-wheelers, some quads. And I was looking at his liability limits, like, you don't have enough. You really don't have enough. And lo and behold, about 6 months later, someone flipped an ATV. Now, granted, it didn't go over the liability limits, but it's an example of what could have happened. And if he didn't have that umbrella and something worse would have happened, he would not have been covered. Now, obviously, that family has an umbrella and their liability limits are a lot higher, but it takes someone that actually cares to want to sit down and talk to you and find out what's really going on in your life, and to educate you of really the risks that are out there.
Starting your route to retirement.